Well, we've come to that time where we realize that all of our friends are dead. It would have really sucked if Andrew worked today, because it would just have been me, probably talking about Suicide Squad all night. I would have made an hour-long podcast talking about Suicide Squad. But because Andrew was here, we got to do the best.
It wouldn't be an hour. It'd be like 2 minutes.
No, I could, dude, I would literally just say one word every minute. I'd just be like, suicide.
Squad.
Is.
Pretty good.
That was 2 words.
Good enough.
That was also 2 words. No, but we're here.
So it's just us this week.
Yeah, Jason would have been here, but he someone at his job got the COVID. So if you're still concerned about COVID, it's still out there.
Got the Rona.
Yeah, he got Rona, and Jason's having to Jason's the only one working night shift as a tow truck driver, being by himself and doing. He's worked. I think if he's not off tomorrow, he's worked 7 days in a row. So, kind of sucks for him, but hey, good pay. We're here. We just got done doing something really stupid. That was great. We went to our neighbor's house, which is Jason's dad, because he has a diesel truck and he filled it with gasoline by accident. And I told Andrew I was out there trying to call Kevin. I was like, "Hey Andrew, we should drive your car up next to him and ask him to siphon gas into our tank since he's already out there siphoning gas." But I couldn't say it because I was laughing too much. So we did it. We pulled up next to him and didn't get gas.
Because it's mixed with diesel.
Yeah. His dog.
And I don't want to ruin my car.
Yeah. Who wants dog blood in their car? Mixed with gasoline. Man. That'd be horrible.
That's just terrible. Sounds bad too. Well, this is gonna be a bad podcast.
Dude, I've literally, like, the last few weeks have been, like, stressful in my mind, because, like, 1 week it was literally just Jason and I for everything, and then 1 week it was Kevin and I, and then this week again it's just me and someone else, and like it works, but like it's also teaching me the dynamics of this group, because like when you joined that podcast that Jason and I were doing alone, I think something. No, there was another podcast you joined in. I think him and I did 2 podcasts alone. But
I mean, I'll be here every week from now on.
Yeah, but as soon as you joined that podcast, it went downhill fast. So like Jason and I are like the information brokers. We can talk, give you all the information you need. And then once other people join, we become idiots. And then like when it was just Kevin, Jason, and I, the podcast was great. But the Valheim and Raft we did that later that night was not as great. It was so boring. Speaking of which, Valheim's dead. We're still going to be...
Just going to go and say it, huh?
Yeah. Because I know most people watch just the beginning of this, so this is like their information time to get stuff like updates from us and stuff. Valheim's dead, now, but we're still uploading it. So the game itself, if you like, it's been doing really bad on the channel. I mean, it used to do really good. The Valheim stuff was up there with Minecraft, I think. But if you look up Valheim on YouTube, just the word Valheim, like the first 10 videos is why Valheim died. Valheim's players decreased. Valheim is dead. Valheim, what happened? Valheim, biggest flop in gaming history. Like all these different things, and so like we were already noticing a fall in it. And I was gonna tell them, hey, let's cut it, but we're not gonna do what other channels do, which is axe the game. We're gonna keep doing it, but we're not gonna upload it weekly like we were. It's gonna become a bi-weekly thing. So this week's episode that came out on Tuesday was the last weekly thing. So next week will be something else, and probably going to be uploaded with that thing that comes out next week. So I think we're going to do NBA that we filmed a couple weeks ago. First.
Couple weeks ago. Like 2. That was a while ago, guys.
It was like 2 months ago.
We've been stacked on content, so we haven't uploaded it.
Yeah, well, it's also been I haven't really sat down and edited it. I was gonna edit it when our Valheim stuff, I missed a week or 2. I was like, hey, I can just upload this week, and then I realized I didn't have it pre-rendered with the names, which now I'm going back and looking at it. I really didn't have to pre-render it because I could just use one person's screen or the other. it doesn't matter. I don't have to cut back and forth like I think I do, but I haven't edited, so we'll see how it goes. Still gonna maybe cut back and forth, but I don't know yet. So that will start coming out with Valheim, and then Valheim will be bi-weekly, and that will be weekly until the end of that. And then once that's over, we'll figure out another game. Or Tuesday might become like a rotation day, where we just like upload random stuff that we record that maybe we found cool that week, or something or other. So like maybe we move the OK for Kids if we ever make those again to Tuesdays. So like Tuesday won't be a set day like every other day is. Maybe. Who knows? We'll figure that out.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's a Suicide Squad, right? We talked about it for a few minutes.
I fell asleep at some point.
You fell? Oh yeah, you did, and we rewinded. Great movie. I talked to KGB a little bit about it earlier. We were talking about he brought up a good point that I heard briefly but didn't think about. But you were talking about Peacemaker, John Cena's character, becoming something else, and it sounds like James Gunn's working on a series for HBO Max with that character.
Well, I mean, John Cena himself pitched an idea for it.
Yeah, but it sounds like they might be turning it into a series, which is kind of cool. Gives them more longevity and time to tell a story rather than giving it a 2-hour mark and having to tell the story, which...
Well, I mean, he already has a story in the comics.
Yeah. But they did a good job keeping 2 hours entertaining. Like, all I see right now is, like, the first Suicide Squad movie, when that came out, there was not a lot about it on the internet, but all I see now is, like, King Shark memes. Everyone loves King Shark. They're like, this is like the new Groot. Like, people are posting little lovely pictures. People are posting pictures of him holding his hand, saying, hand.
Hand.
People... I saw one yesterday on TikTok that was great. Someone was like, everyone hated King Shark at the beginning because he was just like, and I know how to read, and this and that. And then like at the like they were like pissed off about it. And then like when he got attacked by the little jellyfish, he was like, no. He got like a little sad face. And then when the big fish dude knocked him into a wall, they were like, my homie. And then he walks forward. He's like, oh, he's alive. And they hugged him. Like when the girl hugged him, they were like, that's how I want to be. I want to hug him. He's so cute.
I heard none of that.
I want to hug him. I want to hug him. I want to hug him. He's so cute. I had to readjust my pitch, apparently.
And the mic.
Yeah.
Sorry, just make like a slight. All right, we're good now. That was why I couldn't speak.
You don't want
it? all I heard. Oh,
did you hear that?
No,
dude, that was sick. I was playing with the pen, and you know how like in school you used to play with the thing that holds onto the paper and like break them off. I just broke it off. Yeah, it did what I thought it did. It hit my like right underneath the webcam, which is up here, and like flew across the room and landed in this mug.
It did not fly across the room.
Well, it flew across my desk.
People.
Flew across the desk and landed in the mug. But here's me. Here's the camera. Here's the monitor. The mug is right about here. To give you a bleh. So I feel pretty incredible. That wasn't as cool. But yeah, no, Suicide Squad. If you haven't read the review on Instagram, which we finally changed the format for that to not be like IGN's, because I don't want to get lawsuits for when I don't have money.
Nah, you'll be fine.
But yeah, the review for that, just to break it down quick, Andrew, you can pitch in whenever. But basically, I said like this movie was probably one of the best movies in the DCEU. Like this is the first DC movie since Christopher Nolan's stuff and Joker that I felt was its own good standalone movie. Them using D-list actors, I mean not actors but characters, was an interesting move, but makes sense for it being the Suicide Squad because it's like they're not meant to survive. But they told backstories for like the girl that I'm gonna call her Squirrel Girl, because she's basically more like the DC version of Squirrel Girl. Like
the rat catcher.
Yeah, they told backstories in a way that was creative without spoiling it. There's a scene where they're in a bus and they tell her backstory kind of with a projection on the window of the bus, so it's not taking you to like a different scene. It's still using the same scene and doing it in a very creative way. And like I like movie making and stuff like that, so seeing stuff like that was incredible. Like I even got excited, and I think I said something while we were watching it, like, "Oh, dude, like, oh." And they just did it in a smart way. Like even Bloodsport,
you were like, hold on, you were like, oh, dude, that's so cool. Even though it's literally just a projection outside the bus, that's still cool.
Well, like think about it. Like I mean, it probably was not a projection. It probably was like visual effects, but like that's cheap. A lot of times, like filming a scene, because they can get away with like not doing much. All they have to do is put Takiti Watiti in front of a box with a little girl and a couple rats, and they don't have, and they can film it in a dark room. Whereas normally you'd have to film a whole set for that. I mean, they might have filmed a whole set because they maybe didn't plan to do it that way, but they did. And like, what else was there? Like Bloodsport, the main Idris Elba's character, like the main character, pretty much. They did it in a way that I didn't think about until I was reviewing the movie. So rather than like doing a backstory where like you understand who the character is, they told his backstory throughout the whole movie in a way that like helped you understand the character, but didn't go, oh yeah, this is so and so. Like they could have done, James Gunn could have copied his formula for Guardians of the Galaxy and had them all do, like it made sense because they're in jail. They could have all come out in front of the screen and talked about who they were and this and that, like they did with Star-Lord, Gamora, Groot, Rocket, Drax, all of them. But now he's like, first couple minutes he's visited by someone and they talk about how he's this and that as a person in this, and like talk about his father throughout stuff. And it's just done in a creative way. And they didn't tell Peacemaker's story for specific reasons, because later in the story you understand. And it's just like, it was done well. Even Harley Quinn, who I hate Harley Quinn in the movies. I like Harley Quinn in the animated stuff, but the movies not so much. They did her right, and I loved her. Like she's now one of my favorite characters probably. Because James Gunn's like, nah, let's take everything she's done in the past movies, but make it my own. And I felt like it was just written so much better. Like I liked her in this movie.
That trick she did with her feet in the lock, apparently that was real.
Yeah, I read that earlier today. Like James Gunn, in my opinion, is, I wouldn't say he's the new Joss Whedon, because Joss Whedon has made some bad Marvel and some bad DC movies.
I wouldn't even compare him to that.
But he's definitely both of the Russo brothers in one person, I think. Like the Russo brothers they wrapped up the Infinity Saga for Marvel, and James Gunn, he made the Guardians of the Galaxy, which those movies, some people like them, some people don't. I like both of them. I like the first one better. Second one, I didn't like the whole Pac-Man thing. That kind of threw me off.
I like the second one more.
It was good. It was funny. Baby Groot was great, but like I liked the development in the first movie better. And like I'm excited for the third one. Like it's a Marvel movie that's a continuation. Like it's not a new Marvel movie.
We still have the year's halfway done. There's still 3 Marvel movies supposed to be coming out.
What If comes out the day of this video release?
No, 2.
Yeah.
Because there's Multiverse of Madness still,
and hopefully Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man, there's no way they're not going to do it. There's way too much hype for that.
Yeah, but
they've already done filming. It's not going to take them as long as anything else.
Well, they were supposed to release the trailer like a week or 2 ago, right? But they didn't because of COVID. So there's a chance that it's not edited fully yet. I mean,
well, they don't release trailers when things are fully edited anyways.
Yeah, but there's something, I don't remember the details, but there's a slight possibility it might not be December whatever day they said. We also have Shang-Chi coming out this year.
That's what it was.
So there's 3.
So I was right.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Like it looks good. I like a good
Shang-Chi.
I like it. It looks good, but it's not like don't know. I'm excited because it's Marvel, I guess.
Because it's something different.
Yeah.
And it's like not entirely up to what anything else has been.
My only issue is it's called the 10 Rings, but it really should be called the 10 Bracelets.
Because
like
bracelets, no, they were given by all his friends, man.
The real way to describe, like, don't think of like the astral projections from like the Green Lantern and the Lantern Corps from DC, but the best way for like the 10 Rings is like Green Lantern almost, but it's like a super secret organization that's been around since like Mongolian times. So I don't know. I'm sure I'll be corrected one day on that. But it's supposed to be like an Iron Man villain. So it's like interesting to see it not done from Iron Man's perspective. But we got that, and then What If comes out this week, like we said. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Still think it's funny that Disney's like, how are we going to use Spider-Man in this because it's still Sony's property and this is the MCU version? Oh, don't worry about it. We'll hire lawyers. I feel like at that point, Sony should just be afraid. If once they hear Disney say something about lawyers, they should just be like, you know what? You guys can use him. Have him. You know what? Here, take your rights back. You don't want you're not bankrupt anymore. Take Spider-Man back.
I'm telling you, as soon as they do that, they're gonna say like, we got 5 more movies planned.
Yeah, probably. Which, speaking of like Marvel stuff, there's a game coming out on mobile very soon called Future Revelation or Revolution. Marvel something.
That was already out.
No, I thought it was too, but I guess people are in beta right now for it. I just applied for. I pre-registered today on my phone for it because like it looks really good. Like
You know
I saw.
I wish I could play on my phone.
What?
Diablo.
You know, wish I could play on my phone. Flappy Bird. I miss Flappy Bird.
I made my own Flappy Bird. It's
Scratch.
on a hard drive somewhere. Yeah, from scratch.
No, like scratch.mit.edu.
Oh, what?
It's a website that you can make games on, like little like math game things.
No, I have an actual program.
Oh, so do I. It's called scratch.mit.edu.
Okay.
If you, hey, I'll put a link down below. There's some games on there from Fingernator that I made back in the day. It was during my hype of The Greatest Showdown. You know the song, "This is the ultimate showdown." Good guys, bad guys, and explosions.
No.
Old Godzilla was running around Tokyo City like a big playground.
No.
Oh, okay. I'll show you the song later because it's a good song. But yeah. No.
You know what comes out on Friday, by the way?
Back for Blood.
But wait. No, that's Thursday. That's the beta. No. Friday is Free Guy.
Oh yeah, that's only in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go see
I
it.
want to go see it.
Yeah. I won't have the money for it, but I'll see it eventually. It'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be on HBO.
No, it won't. I thought it wasn't going to be.
Not.
No, it's only in theaters from what I read. It's one of the first box office movies that's not going to be on a streaming platform. Or one of the first. I say that because there's probably been other ones, but it's one of the main ones that's not going to be on a streaming platform.
I didn't taste powder.
This video not sponsored by the glitch can behind Andrew's left ear.
You go to show and tell.
Yeah, Andrew got his glitch finally. He's talked about it a couple times. Are you wearing a hoodie?
Yeah. It helps me.
I put the temperature up to 74.
Well, like last night, it was 72 and just freezing.
Well, I left it because Jason.
Yeah, I saw it. I went to the bathroom at some point, walked by it, said it was 72. It's like, I want to change it, but I don't know if it's set or anything. I'm like, I'm not going to touch it. I'll just wear a jacket.
I might just start telling Jason, hey, We set it at 74. We probably should tell him that we change it just to be safe. So if something comes up and we forget it, and he's like, "Oh, hey, they just changed it." Because I'm used to the warm of the old house that we were in.
Like I said, I don't mind the cold when it's outside. When it's at home and I'm sitting here for hours, like I don't want to be cold.
It makes me so much more tired, and like I can't get things done. I feel. So this episode is sponsored by Glitch.
It's not, but
oh, sorry,
I waited an entire month for this.
Sorry, Hitchical.
What?
Read it backwards. In my view, it was backwards. So it says.
Why is it backwards?
Because your camera's flipped.
Why is it flipped? It's fine for me.
Well, hey, let me ask you a question. Which hand am I holding up?
You're right.
Okay, raise your right hand.
Are you questioning life?
What?
What do you mean, what?
Raise your left hand.
Are you okay? I don't know what's going on. So
how is the word backwards?
Who knows, man?
Wait, point out the G. Yeah, that's an H. Wait, what?
What? This is the G.
Yeah, well, Wildcat's backward. It's take a wild. Taco Lil. Taco Lou.
This is what W.
Taco Lee.
It feels like I'm in kindergarten.
Taco Lee.
Teaching you English. So anyways, this is pretty good. It took me a month to get it, but we're here.
How does that make sense?
Questioning a lot of things right now, guys.
Well, is this backwards? This is backwards.
No, it's not.
What?
It says bank.
Where's the B? Is this the B?
That's the B, yes. And it's facing upwards. I can read everything exactly as it is if I was looking at it. You okay?
It's backwards for me.
Everything on my screen is fine.
It says NAB for me. What? I think we have to end the podcast. I'm so confused.
No. We still got more to talk about. So Cobra Kai, right?
What? How? Yours is all right on your screen, but backwards for me, and mine's all right on your screen and backwards for me. Everything's backwards.
That sucks. Should have recorded my view of this.
Am I backwards?
I don't know.
Where's my phone?
I mean, if I was in your room and I was facing front, if I was your monitor and looking at you, you're facing the right way.
Cell phone.
There's a cat.
Yeah. Hey, Chicklet.
She's like, what's going on?
She's like, Dad, are you okay? No, daughter, I am not. So what were you saying? Yeah. Stranger Things or Gangmen style?
What? What?
My brain hurts.
Here, take some glitch. You'll be fine.
I wish. I'm good. I got bang. I got nab.
Whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. I don't watch it, but season 4 they announced for December.
Yeah, I heard. That looks good. Cobra Kai, I watched the first season. It was alright.
They've been popping out seasons like 2 times a year.
Popping out seasons like kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stranger Things, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Stranger Things. Strange, just like this is backward. This is the upside down. I'm in the upside down, Andrew.
should record my view of this now. Actually, you know what?
Down.
Hold on. Hold up your bang. Doing this just to show you. I need the logo, sir. Please see. That's a great screenshot. That's a screenshot.
I had to finish it because I didn't want it to fall.
Boop.
So, something I forgot about. But did you hear about the $6,000 Disney hotel?
Yeah, the Galactic one.
Yeah, the one that's like a role play type deal.
It's the Galactic Cruiser.
Kind of.
I saw a bunch of memes on it. There was like, get the family ready. We're going on vacation. Discovers it's $6,000. All right, guys. Looks like we're not going on vacation this year.
Yeah, it's insane. Like apparently there's like cheaper options, and the cheaper options aren't really that much cheaper. But like, so I don't know if you've really like read into like what's available and stuff at the attraction. So it's a lot of people dressed up, and they're basically role playing. So think of you as like a game character. So like think of you as think of yourself going into the world of Red Dead as your character. So you can make choices. You can go there. You can choose to be a part of the Resistance or the Empire. And in that situation, if you're a part of the Resistance, if you go to like the casino portion of it, you can sit down at a table and like be doing like a deal with someone to fight the Empire. And then like if you're part of the Empire, you can be in the same table with these people and be watching them from a distance, just watching them do the deal. So like it's like a real deal like role playing situation.
I still wouldn't pay $6,000 for that.
If we ever had the money and Disney was okay with it, I would say let's 3 of us or 4 of us go there and film the experience and upload it. But that'd be the only reason why I would do it, is because of a video reason, or to say I did it. Because it's also going to be the first place that you see the retractable lightsaber. That's where they're doing it first. They're not doing it at Galaxy's Edge. They're doing it there first.
The real lightsaber.
But there's a lot of like, I think it comes with your meals and stuff. So like 6,000 makes sense.
It still makes no sense how they made a real lightsaber. It's because if you think about it, like the light itself has to stop at some point, which it doesn't.
You know what it is, right?
No.
It's basically the old style like flip out lightsaber, but it's on a motor with an LED light strip that like folds up.
How much they selling this for?
Probably like same price as the other ones. Not that bad. You can still customize your hilt and stuff, which is cool. No, I still want to go to Galaxy's Edge. Jason and I were supposed to take a trip up there like years ago when I first moved down here, when they first opened, and we were gonna build our own sabers and stuff.
Yep.
Now I'm kind of apparently an old man, as you say, so me buying a lightsaber doesn't feel very cool anymore for me.
You can buy it. You'd buy it, and then a week say like, I don't want it anymore. I might sell it.
Like the only thing that probably will be like out of my like touch now is like I want to get sound panels on my walls with a little bit of LEDs, but that's about it. I don't want to like go crazy. I wish like if I had really as much say as I wanted and I had the time and the money and stuff, I'd probably get myself like a cool looking room with some cool looking furniture, but I'm like at the point that sound panels and lights is all I care about. I could care less about a new PC now. You know what? Redirected's done. Last episode. Bye, guys. I've grown up. Andrew, I didn't tell you. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought we were for the kids, man. What are all the kids gonna do?
Nothing. They'll find the channel for finally.
What am I gonna do on my Mondays?
Speaking of the kids, you heard MTV. I found out who bought the Smart Pack, the South Park thing. Found out who
How did we
bought.
go from kids to South Park?
We're talking about kids. They're fourth graders.
Most inappropriate fourth graders.
Hey, nowadays that's probably the new norm for actual fourth graders. If you're like that as a fourth grader, you deserve to go in timeout. If your parents never put you in timeout or spanked you, you need both. And you need Jesus.
Most important.
Yes. The timeout's important
Y'all
too.
need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus. I should have wore the shirt today. It's up in my closet. But yeah, they're making more games, more seasons, and 14 movies. And we talked about it. I don't know if the movies are going to be South Park related movies, but it's going to be made by the main people still. So
They're just doing it as a joke.
Yeah.
They were offered and like, yeah, we'll do it. It's literally just till death do us part.
Hey, that's like us. That was the end of the It Takes Two video this week. Was like after the credits and everything, you and I talking about redirected and stuff, and I'm like, you said something about I'll be dead in a couple of years or something. I'm like, and once you dead, I still gotta go. I was like, till death do us part. That was the end of the ad, and it was great.
These guys don't know. Little do you know that we're gonna play through It Takes Two again as different characters. Another 20 weeks.
I thought about that. I was like, we could just refilm it and just do it that way.
Nostalgia.
Why stream it?
Game we played less than a year ago.
You want to do it again?
No.
You want to film it again?
I will stream it. I don't want to film it again.
Yeah, I do want to start streaming on Redirected though, because it helps YouTube's algorithm a bit. I'm trying to get us back in the algorithm because I think we fell off the algorithm. Love us, YouTube. We talk about the algorithm though. Do you think the algorithm will pick us up in the algorithm?
What is the algorithm in the algorithm in the algorithm?
Like Galaga, but you don't have to fight monsters.
Are we fighting Galactus?
Yes.
Galactus is in the algorithm. So what's next? Oh, Witcher Season 2.
You okay?
No, it's the glitch, man. And I haven't been here for like 3 weeks. Properly.
We talked about Witcher Season 2, but one thing...
Oh, great!
One thing that is a continuation each week is the Blizzard Activision stuff. Did you notice like a lot of the... Yeah, you've seen a lot of the presidents and stuff stepping down lately? Like there's been like 2 or 3 of them now.
Mm-hmm. Literally, employees of the company aren't coming to work. Like they're kind of protesting.
Hey, like listen, Activision. I know you made a mistake.
Well, I also found out it is. You'd have to move to Texas.
And I've handled really abusive. I mean, to be honest, part of the reason why I have a hard time right now with working is depression because of a previous employer. But I'll come work for you.
I'll work for you too. Put me on the Diablo team. Do it.
Put you on the what?
Diablo.
I heard Apple. Put me on your COD team. I'll make a new COD for you that actually works. That people will want to play.
That reveal should be coming out this month. Like if they don't, I don't understand what they're waiting for. Like there's no leaks or rumors or anything yet. It's just
because they're dealing with so much stuff right now. I'm gonna be surprised if they release a COD this year. Now. Because like a lot of people are saying this is the death of COD. Like they're actually excited that this happened because they're tired of COD.
Well, what Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and Infinity Ward should do is just break off from Activision.
They make their own games that aren't COD.
Well, I mean, they can still keep the name. I'm sure if they put lawyers into it, take the name from Activision.
I don't think they're going to though. I think the proper way to do that is if they could make a new thing that's not Call of Duty, but the 4 of them make it. So like maybe call it like Modern Warfare or something. I don't know. But I do think those companies need to split off on their own, though. Like, Treyarch made other games. Infinity Ward, I don't think has. I think Infinity Ward is Activision, technically.
No.
See, I don't know anything.
They
about
were
games.
a part of Activision, just like the other two.
Yeah. But it'd be cool to see, like, it would be cool if they split off and were able to keep the name. Like, honestly, a new company that's not Activision, but a company called Call of Duty, and they only work on Call of Duty games would be kind of interesting. It would be cool. Be very much like a Destiny thing, where Bungie left and now they have a Destiny headquarters and they're working on expanding to other platforms, other games. Which that should be announced soon. I know they announced the new subclasses for Destiny this week. I don't know why that came to mind, but
yeah,
it's supposed to be like corruption, like actually getting into the green stuff of the darkness. So I'm not playing. I just uninstalled it finally, like officially uninstalled it, because I'll watch Sir Demetrius.
Getting ready for the expansion next year.
I don't know if I'm gonna play the expansion.
I'm not. It's the one I'm excited for too, and I'm not gonna play it.
With all the stuff I've heard of Halo lately, like, I honestly think in my free time, as little of it I have already without working, like, I think I'm just gonna be playing Halo in my free time if I have it, because it just looks so good. Everyone's talking about, like, little aspects of it now. Like, this week they talked about the sprint and how the sprint isn't even sprint. It's just literally a mechanic to make you feel like you're sprinting, but the speed there is no difference in speed. And the whole reason for it is to activate the slide, which you don't play like that. You don't need to. Like, it's literally just a small mechanic they have to do something else with a mechanic. But other than that, the whole game feels good, and, like, I'm just excited for Halo.
So there is one leak in rumor. Apparently it's called Call of Duty Vanguard, and it's supposed to be set in the World War II area.
Oh, is Sledgehammer doing it?
Yep.
That's literally what people said is, watch, Sledgehammer's going to come out and make another World War II.
Well, it's their turn. Because it was supposed to be Infinity Ward making Modern Warfare, and then Sledgehammer was supposed to be making... Wait. No, it should be Infinity... I don't understand. I'm lost. That makes no sense.
I mean, technically, it should be the one that... It should be the company that Treyarch took the place of last year.
Wait.
So it should be Sledgehammer this year. Because
Sledgehammer, yeah. But, like, their game got cut the same year, so which means they've only had a year to work on this, which makes no sense.
So Infinity War... What happened to the 3-year rotation?
That's what they were doing, and then they cut Sledgehammer's game.
Why?
Which then brought it to Treyarch.
Why would you cut it, though, cold turkey? Like,
it just wasn't good enough.
No offense, everyone's gonna play it. It's COD. Everyone plays COD. It could be bad. People played Infinity War. As bad as Infinity War was.
I played it.
I played it for 10 seconds and uninstalled it. I only got that game because it came with the Modern Warfare remaster.
The story was terrible.
I don't even think I played this. I think I played 2 minutes of the story and had, like, the flying grenade and was like, what am I playing? Like, Advanced Warfare was like that, but Advanced Warfare had a really good story.
I think I had the one on PC.
Oh, God. Advanced Warfare actually was good.
Advanced Warfare story, like, the ending was predictable, but it was a really good story.
It was one of the most cinematic ones. I like the multiplayer. I always talk about it. I had the Obsidian Steed, which, if you know Advanced Warfare, is like... he was talking to me. He's like, dude, this dude has the Obsidian Steed, this and that. Like, what's that? He goes, it's like the second best gun in the game, other than this other gun. And I'm like, oh. So we're playing, and I'm looking through my inventory, and like, I usually delete guns, but I kept everything purple. And sure enough, I had the Obsidian Steed in there. He's like, what? So as soon as I used it, my KD went from like 0.2 to like 1.2, and I'm like, yeah, and then that's when I started being good at games.
It's the origin story, huh?
No,
I think GB got a shark running.
Because that was around the time I started playing Halo 5, and that was the one I took really competitively. I think I started actually, like, trying to compete. I mean, I've always tried competing in Halo. Like Halo Reach, when they did their championships, I think I applied one time and got up there, but I didn't get that far up there.
I applied for a Rocket League championship.
Yeah.
In duos.
Did you play any like pre-games for it?
No.
I
chickened out.
I played some of the pre-games to do the Halo Reach championships. I did really well in the couple games I played, but the last game I played, my team was bad. That was why I was a part of that clan, the Umbrella Association. Yeah, we were
the Umbrella Academy.
No,
say it as it is.
No, Raccoon City. Resident Evil Umbrella Association.
You're right.
Yeah, we were based off of that. There was we had a whole website that had like Raccoon City thing. It was a whole thing.
I forgot that movie's supposed to come out next month.
Oh, great!
Or the month after.
Great.
I kind of want to see that too.
Wow.
Resident Evil, welcome, Raggy.
Raggy.
Welcome to Raccoon City. That's what it's called.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's a full reboot.
Yeah, but like, why reboot things? The old ones were great. Some of them weren't, but they were good. Like, I get it. It's 2022 almost.
They're remaking the games. Might as well do the movies.
Well, they're not remaking the game, are they? Well, I guess they are, but they're not. Like,
it's not like an incredibly hard reboot, but it like switching to the first person and changing the story a little, so it's connected, but it's not a noticeable connection.
You're talking about the Village and stuff?
Biohazard and Village.
I thought you were talking about the actual remasters.
No.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would consider 7 and 8 and Village more of a continuation, not a remaster.
Well, they are a continuation.
But this is a whole remaster.
That's what I'm saying, like, it's not a noticeable. It's still connected.
You know what movie needs to be remade that's kind of in that same genre? Or not remade, but needs to be done. It could be remade, I guess. They need to make the Silent Hill movies again. I like the more recent one.
I have no idea what's going on with Silent Hill. One day you'll hear like there's a new game. Next day you'll hear like a debunked rumor.
We talked about that last week with Kevin. Have you watched the Silent Hill movies though?
I watched one of them. I don't remember what it was.
So you remember how I said I want to watch a movie tonight when we're done with everything? No, seriously, I'm serious. Like, there's one on Netflix, and you gotta tell me if it's the one you've seen. Because if it's the one you've seen, we won't watch it.
I probably don't remember what I saw.
Well, you'll remember
watching one of them.
Well, can we watch it if it's on Netflix still?
Probably not on Netflix, but
well, it is. There was one on Netflix that I watched, and dude, it like I've wanted to rewatch it recently, but I don't know if I wanted to rewatch it. Like, I don't want to rewatch it alone because, like, not that it's the horror factor, but it's like I want to experience another horror. Like, you and I watched. Huh?
No. I was looking at Netflix and I was watching the Voltron thingy. I wasn't watching it. The
Voltron
ad thing came up. No.
Is there a new Voltron again?
I don't know. I just came up with the ad on Netflix.
That's probably because, like, oh, you like this movie or this show.
Transformers, by the way, was terrible.
I still have to watch it.
I finished it.
Okay, so there was Silent Hill from 2006. That's the one I've seen, and then there's Silent Hill Revelation.
I think Revelation is the one. Either I played it or I watched the movie.
Wait, I don't know if I've seen Revelation.
Yeah, there's no Resident Evil on Netflix.
Man.
Oh, we can watch the Resident Evil. the new show.
Ugh. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's on Hulu.
Oh, well, we have Hulu too. We got them all.
Yeah, we have the Infinity Stones of streaming services.
Yep.
We could also continue finishing our Paranormal Activity spree we were doing.
Oh yeah, we were on 3, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, It's $2, I think, but we should probably finish that series.
American Horror Stories is on Hulu.
It's on Netflix.
No, the stories, the new series.
Oh yeah.
They're releasing weekly.
We should watch Paranormal Activity tonight. We should get that.
Like, it's supposed to be a podcast talking about news. We're talking about stuff we want to do tonight.
Yeah. Now I've been like in a really weird horror mood lately. Like I've been wanting to watch a lot of horror movies, but like I said the other night, I sat at the TV and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch The Conjuring, the first one," and then I ended up not watching it. And then I was like on Hulu, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch some what Boy Scout movie with Bruce.
What is this?
Bruce Willis.
There's a movie. Apparently, it's like 5 minutes or something. I don't know why it's a thing or why it's 5 minutes. Why it's a movie. I'm fine. Anyways, it's called The Hug, and the description is literally Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like an animatronic that goes bad and a children's party at a pizza arcade.
That was another movie. Nicolas Cage was in a movie, something Chipper, something Party House or whatever. It was like a horror movie, but it was based off Five Nights at Freddy's a couple years ago. And it had Nicolas Cage in it. What?
Speaking of Nicolas Cage, you want to watch his newer movie?
Pig?
Not that one.
The one that's apparently his highest rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes at 97%.
I've still never heard of it, other than you told me about it.
Just came out, so no one's heard of it. They don't advertise Nicolas Cage movies, dude.
Well, I like advertised the one before that, Willy's Wonderland.
Kind of. Like, it was only advertised on the platforms it was streaming on.
The whole movie's on Hulu right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only place I saw the advertisements was Hulu when you watched MODOK and fell asleep.
I saw plenty of ads on YouTube way before it came out.
I use ad blocker.
It came out Walmart on Blu-ray and stuff.
I don't like I said, I want to kind of see that movie, but I don't. Like it's one of those ones that's like, should I see it? Should I not? All right, Mr. Fish from Mario 64.
Yeah, Revelation is on Hulu. There's a mic. There may be echo. Maybe an echo.
What?
Anyways, you know there's a remote controlled beach cleaning robot.
All right, now you're just reading random stuff off of IGN. Stop.
Hey, did you know there's a Chronicle sequel in development?
Yes, I did. We talked about it, you and I, earlier this week.
You want to watch that movie? Talk about horror stuff.
Chronicle?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, you want to watch? We could, I guess. You have to stay up all night, so do I. So
yeah. Why do you?
11 p.m.
tomorrow.
Apparently.
Ooh.
They need me to come in earlier though, because they said there was an issue with one of my background checks. So. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Nothing. It's just I think I don't know.
Sure.
Shouldn't be a problem with my background checks. I never had a problem with it before. Well, I was asking you to talk to Walmart.
Sure.
When you were like, "What happened?" When you were like, "What happened?" I was like, "Nothing happened. Just I had to go in and make sure things are okay."
And I could probably still talk to them. It'd just be through someone. I have a messenger.
Oh, got you.
What I'd probably have to do is like put an application in for overnight because you don't have a car, and it's probably the better way of getting there.
With you, yeah.
Or you could apply to the one
down the street.
Never mind, they're all far away.
Well, this one I can get to though. It's only one street over. I don't think I should care about distance. Like I just need something that pays, because like even like now thinking of like now that I'm getting back in the mindset of working where I'm working, like my anxiety kind of like got really bad yesterday or today right now. Like that's why like I've been so tired, is like I've been drained by the thought.
I'm not gonna be making enough. Oh no.
Well, that not just that. Like I'm not motivated by money, but like there's that, and then like thinking about like it's not going to be the same. Like the reason I left McDonald's initially when I first worked there was because I no longer could work with the person I was dating because she left the restaurant and worked at a better place. So like I left there because of that.
Story.
Okay, yeah. Well, then we broke up because of me not money.
Oh,
love story. But no, yeah, I like, I don't know. Dallas kind of working there again might be good, but we also talked about it could be like Jason thinks it might not be good, and you think it might not be that good.
I don't think you'll get the same feeling.
Yeah, dark. I've been dark lately.
Like the show, you've been like 2 different pictures.
Yeah. The podcast just turned into a dark episode. You're down below and I'm down below, looking up at ourselves, looking up on ourselves.
Wait.
No, look down. Seam's in the middle. Hey, friend.
No, I'm not sure enough.
Hi.
I was wearing the shirt since yesterday.
How are you? Does this say bang? No?
Am I looking up? I think we're done.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep.
Hold on. Give them the death slam. Your iconic death slam. Make sure there's nothing on the desk.
Thank you guys for watching. How are you? My screen is not where it was. Holy,
your kid. You look like they were like filming an action scene. You know how like they do like the quick movements and like the motion blur stuff. That's what it looked like.
Thank you guys for watching.
I said one iconic death slam.
I thought it was that iconic death slam.
Just started blasting.
The FBI opened up one.
That's still not that much. FBI open up.
So, you haven't already, click the like button, click the subscribe button. People are like commenting on TikTok. TikTok's doing really well. Saying like, why are you guys not at 10 million now? Like, we're not going to get to 10 million, but like every little thing helps. Please click the link in bio if you're watching on TikTok, Instagram. Come love us. Some good news.
We don't speak English here.
Come subscribe is what I was trying to say. But yeah,
we're gonna go record some more videos.
We're gonna go play alone.
Not like that.
All right. Well, you guys have a good week. Goodbye.
I'm gonna go play like Raft alone.
Yeah.
We're gonna go float away. I don't know what happened to my screen. End the video.